everyone, it's Mimmi from C-Mimmi-O. Welcome back to the channel. And today's topic is Martech stacks and how I see them developing in the coming year and the next one. I am pretty sure that we're all familiar with this same narrative that many of the marketing tech vendors are now pushing. There's this promise of one platform, one ecosystem, one solution that covers everything. But I kind of see that type of model becoming more obsolete. I am a big fan of these bespoke solutions that handle a specific problem or issue. And I think we can see it even in a larger scale, not just my opinion. I think we're seeing this great unbundling and many B2B organizations are replacing these really monolithic marketing platforms with some composable architectures that are really built from best of breed tools. And I see that this is something that will define the winners and who fall behind over the next few years. The problem with Martech stacks is that, or the traditional Martech stacks, is that how much of it do you actually use? We get pushed a lot of this. This solves everything, and then you pay for a really big system and end up using only a few of the features. We actually have research that shows that an average organization utilizes only about 42% of the functionalities available inside these huge marketing suites. To me, that means very clearly that companies are paying for capabilities that they never touch. It's like you're buying a huge Swiss Army knife when you would only need 3 of the tools. The problem here isn't just about the money, it's also about speed. Deployment of those monolithic platforms usually mean that months of implementations of the new capabilities are needed. And by the time the new feature is deployed, the market has already moved on. And in today's environment with AI and everything, it's a competitive problem. Then there's also another challenge, which is this hidden vendor lock-in. Once this huge platform becomes embedded into all of your operations, leaving becomes expensive. There's data migrations, workflow redesign, retraining of the teams, rebuilding the integrations, and all of these costs add up. And because the switching is so difficult, many organizations stay with the platforms that no longer fit their needs at all. And the result is that the marketing teams adapt their processes around the limitations of the technology instead of choosing technology that actually supports their strategy. That's a backwards way of doing things. Technology should enable what you're doing, enable your growth, not constrain it. And this is where the unbundling comes in. Instead of relying on a giant platform to do everything, organizations are increasingly selecting the specialized tools for specific functions. The trend has accelerated really dramatically over the past few years because the companies, they want flexibility, they want faster innovation, they want to adopt new technologies without waiting for a platform vendor's roadmap. When they request for a feature and the answer from support is that we will maybe have it in 6 months if enough people are requesting it. And what is really important is that companies are wanting tools that excel in that one particular thing they are bought to do, rather than being like average on everything. This is then where composable architecture comes in. And what does that mean? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. You build your marketing tech stack using these specialized components that work together through APIs and integrations. It's like building with Lego bricks instead of buying a single molded plastic toy. What your stack might include is a customer data platform, a marketing automation solution, a dedicated email platform, a headless CMS, an analytics and attribution tool, personalization technology, AI-powered solutions, and an integration layer that's connecting everything together. And each of these components can evolve independently of each other. And if a better solution appears tomorrow, you can simply replace a single piece instead of rebuilding everything. Also, now that we're in the age of vibe coding, you can even vibe code your own tools yourself that fit exactly your need. So what are the results that we are seeing? Because it sounds really great, but does it happen in practice? Well, we know that organizations that have adopted composable architecture, they are really reporting significant improvements. Faster campaign deployment, better utilization of technology investments, improved customer insights, lower costs, and higher marketing ROI. For example, a campaign deployment times can drop from 6 weeks to even 9 days. You can achieve dramatically higher attribution accuracy and improved marketing performance, whilst you're reducing overall platform costs. The common theme here is agility, the ability to adapt faster than your competitors. So how to get going with unbundling? I cannot recommend ripping down your entire stack tomorrow morning. The most successful thing is to take a phased approach. Step one, that you're conducting kind of a technology audit. What tools are you paying for? Which features are you paying for? What are actually being used? Where are the biggest performance gaps? And then choose one capability area for a pilot project. It can be email, analytics, content management, something where the value can be clearly measured. Then build experience, learn from the process, then expand gradually from one to another. The goal isn't to change for the sake of change, of course, but to build an architecture that supports your strategy and can evolve over time. Why this matters for AI, for example, is that the pace of innovation in AI is unlike anything we've ever seen. New tools are emerging like almost weekly. Organizations are using composable architectures. They can experiment quickly. They can test new AI capabilities and integrate successful solutions within just weeks. The organizations that are locked into these monolithic platforms, on the other hand, often have to wait for vendors to catch up. And by then, competitors may already be benefiting from the capabilities, and the speed advantage becomes a strategic advantage for them. So in my opinion, the future of Martech isn't about finding the one perfect platform. It's about building the right architecture, one that can adapt, one that can evolve, one that allows you to adopt new technologies without rebuilding everything from scratch. The organizations that embrace agility today will be the ones that are setting the pace for tomorrow. My question for you here is that how much of your current market stack are you actually using? And also, if you would rebuild it today, would you make the same choices? I wrote a blog post about it. The link is in the description. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and then check out the other videos. That's all from me now. Bye!